In this lesson, we will review the creation and use of labels. Let's take a look at a demonstration of how to create a label file and then a label within that label file. Since this is the first artifact or element we are going to be using in our fleet management scenario, I'm going to start off by creating a new project that we will use going forward. So I'm going to go to File, New, and choose Project. And we'll make sure we choose Dynamics AX Project, and we'll call this DB FMS project. That's going to be our Development Basics Fleet Management System project. Okay. So once we have this new project loaded, we can begin adding our elements. So in my Application Explorer, I'm currently looking at the classic view, which is all of the system elements. So I'll right click and switch to Model View. And you notice that my Solution Explorer is not visible because I've closed it. So I'm going to go back to View and Solution Explorer. And here's my newly created DBFMS project. And now I'm going to begin adding elements. So to add a label file, we can right click our project. We'll go to Add and then New Item. Now again, in the middle pane, all of the different available elements are organized in alphabetical order. In the left pane, we can see them broken out by group. So I can click Labels and Resources, and I want to make a label file. We'll call this let's call it DB Demo Label File. And I'll choose Add. And now it brings up the label file wizard. So I'll leave the label file ID as what I just specified in the previous step and choose Next. On this page of the wizard, we have the option to choose different languages to associate with our label file. For this example, I'm going to keep the default United States English language. And I'll choose Next again. And then finally, we'll choose Finish to create our label file. So we can see it's created a folder for our label files, and then it's created this actual label file here. Now to create a new label in the label file, we would right click our label file here, which ends in a .txt extension, and we'll choose Open. This is going to open the element designer for the label file. And here we have the ability to search and add new labels. So I simply click in this box here, where label ID, and I'll type in a label ID for a label file, such as DB label 1. I can tab over to the next column, which is label. This is what the actual label will be, so we'll call it vehicle example. Now I'll tab over to the description column, and I can add some more details. We'll just say label demonstration. So those are the high-level steps of adding a label file and an actual label to a project.